to the Scamslam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
So just, you never know. You'll always be young in your eyes, and you'll forever stay young in mine. You never know. Hello, Sean. I know you are, and I love you for that. I love you for that. You don't see us on here a whole lot. We've been dealing with a lot of my health issues. I know some of you know that I have seizures as well. They did up my medication, top of my seizures, 2 heart conditions, and then high blood pressure, and they also diabetic. It's I'm a whole ass mess. Whole ass- Remember? No, no. Yes, yes, yes. It's okay. It's okay. I just want everybody to know, when you don't see me on here or no videos or anything, you know, I'm taking care of me. Me too. All we can do. I love you. All we can do. I see a lot. I go on Reddit occasionally. Not everybody that knows me knows I'm not on social media a whole lot. Like I hate my phone. I don't get on a whole lot. Cindy, on my other half, I'll go on there just to look mostly at like shark teeth and like paranormal stuff. Thank you. Um, the hate that I see, the back and forth bullshit, it just blows my mind. We are spending so much of this time, how little that we have on this earth, to keep bouncing back and forth from people that we will drag through the just drag the piss out of them and then go back and be friends with them. Just for what? I love you so much. Just for what? You want 5 seconds of somebody paying attention to you? Go get, go volunteer at the homeless shelter. Go get a pet. Go do something positive if you need validation. The only person that you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Period. I've been dragged through, and there's a lot of people that are being dragged, and it saddens me that it can. It literally can. It saddens me that so much, thank you, that so much is based on how someone looks, what they have or don't have, or if they're an addict or not. Tell me, thank you. Tell me why any of that matters to people that you will never meet. Why somebody can screen record you, put you on Reddit just to make fun of your looks. Call you old, call you a grandma, call you a gummy, call you an addict, call you this, call you that. For what? And the people that engage are just as guilty as the ones that posted it. Because at the end of the day, you can say words don't hurt, but words do hurt. Words hurt worse than any fist ever will. Trust and believe that. That's why we have self harm, because You can see wounds when you're physically beaten or if you self harm. You can see that. But mentally, thank you for joining the club. Mentally, you can't see that. And so that's what leads to self harm. And we all like drama. We're all guilty of liking drama. But where does it stop? It's with you. Thank you, honey. It has to stop. It has to. We need to stop giving attention to Reddit. If you say that you are no longer friends with somebody, stand on that and walk away. There's no reason to put any personal information out there about your friendship or what he or she did or didn't do or what they said or what they didn't say or, ooh, I got this, wait till this comes out. Why? Why? Why does it matter? This app, when I joined this app, it was so fun. The duets were fun, right? They were so much fun. And we could go live, but no one else could be in our box. No one else could join. It was just us. And I remember the first time I went live, one of my best friends encouraged me. He took his life last year. And that killed me. It killed me. I started in 19. And the first he encouraged me, go live, go live. And I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna say? I'm just gonna talk to a screen. Are you kidding me? I'm not doing that. He's like, do it. So he bullied me. He bullied me into doing it, and I did it. And I remember people coming in that were called, the trolls. Look at my kitty. Her skin's so big. So big. Her skin's so big. This is Kiara. She's my little rescue. Um, she controls me. It's fine. Um, they were coming in there like, look behind you, or there's a ghost in your room, or and then I was like, listen, I'm by myself, and I don't. If there's somebody behind me, I ain't fucking turning around and looking. You got me all the way fucked up. But it was funny. It was funny. Thank you. Thank you. It was funny, and I had like almost 200 people in there, and I was like, "Whoa, what what's going on here?" But then you get used to, going and talking with people, and I love you so much. And you get some of the best relation. I've met some amazing people on here, and that's what it should be for. Hello, JD. If we spent as much time as we did hating somebody, loving somebody, or encouraging somebody, can you imagine how amazing this app would be? Can you imagine? Like, look at all the bad that it's doing. Hello. I will try to remember that. I will do my best. Imagine. I'm glad we found each other too. Yeah, absolutely. My soul sister, my best friend. Imagine the positivity that could come out of this. But people are bored with that. People are bored with positivity. Let's be honest. Yes, I will do that. My other half. People get bored with kindness until it's aimed at them. So tell me this, anybody. I got a question for all of you. When does it mental health matter? When it's towards you? When you're mad at somebody and you don't think it applies to them? Or just when you pick and choose and who you pick and choose? When does mental health matter? Because people use mental health, and you can hate me, you can unfollow me, whatever you want to do. People use mental health as a crutch to be an ass when it suits their narrative. You weren't worried about your mental health or my mental health when you were dragging me through the fucking mud. But now, when I clap back, mental health, mental health, mental health. When is it important and when isn't it? Because this app Has me so fucking confused of when your mental health matters. It's only when you decide. Mental health needs to stop being used as an excuse to be a shitty human being or to go live, and you are the circumstances. I know your consequences are the circumstances that you created. Like you create, hi honey, you create a situation, and then if it doesn't work out to your liking or advantage, you clap back with anger. It's called being an adult. It's called exactly. And I'm not saying it doesn't matter. It absolutely does, but it should matter to everybody because there are people who have been through the unimaginable, but they're still here. Love you too, but they're still here. So instead of using someone's past against them, they don't live there anymore. They're not there anymore. Get to know the new person that they are creating and building. Now, if somebody, "Hey, honey, I love you, son. I know I'm not following you on here. Now, if somebody continues to, bully or use excuses or beautiful Merry Christmas, you know, you need to set healthy boundaries for yourself, no matter who it is, whether it's a parent, a child, a best friend, a significant other. There's nothing wrong with setting healthy boundaries and sticking up for yourself. There's a huge difference of being a bully or being strong. I don't mean being strong as, oh, I'm gonna win this argument. Pick and choose. It's not worth it. We are all nobody's getting out of here alive. None of us are getting out of here alive. Ain't nobody better than the next. Some people have money, some people don't. Some people have everybody's beautiful. Because in the end, looks fade. Looks fade. Everybody's gonna get old, everybody's gonna get wrinkles, everybody's gonna get, gray hair, everybody's tits are gonna drop to their knees, it's inevitable. But who you are, that stays. So people need to stop falling in love. My story might be some tea for some, is such exactly. But who you are remains forever. There's a poem that there's 41 people in here. There's a poem that I want each of you to look up, and maybe you've read it, maybe you haven't, but it's called The Dash. And when we die and we're buried, or most of us get a tombstone, and there's a date. There's the date you were born, and there's the date that you passed. And in between those two dates is a dash. The dash is how you spent your life. How do you want your dash to be? Do you want it to be positive? Do you want people to remember that you were just always negative and just were just mean and you weren't a true friend and you homie hopped and did this and this and this and you weren't a genuine person? Or do you want somebody to say lived every day to her fullest and she did her best? Always be kind, lend a helping hand, help others in need, put a smile on her face even when she's hurting. That's what I want somebody to say about me. Nobody is gonna say at your funeral, man, she was beautiful. She had a banging body, and those clothes she wore, she was sexy. You think somebody's gonna say that at your funeral? They're gonna list all the qualities that you have as a human being, characteristics that make up you. Think about it. I'm not innocent in a lot of things. I know my wrongs. I know I fucked up. It's called life. We all make mistakes. We say and do things at the time that we think are right that end up being a stupid move, stupid choice, but that's how we learn. But one thing that's not acceptable at all in any form is intentionally bringing somebody down. If you have to constantly bring bullshit to an app that was meant for kids, it started out as Musically. It was lip, lip sync app for kids, and then it turned into TikTok. If you have to get on an app, a free one at that, to degrade other people and bounce back and forth for your own self worth, you need help. And you need to take a vacation and get to know who you are. Because none of that is okay. It's not okay. Like if I say I'm done with you, like literally, I'm gonna wish you the best. I'm gonna wish you the best, and I'm not gonna say nothing on you ever. Unless there's a reason for me to bring it to if I have to defend myself, I'll do it one time. I'll say my piece and let it go. I won't put up screenshots. I won't, no, nothing of a personal. No, I'm never done with you. Nothing of a personal. You will never, I'd never screenshot conversations. I don't ever bring my stuff to the app. Never. Never. And I have been called some nasty things. I have been ridiculed. I have been called so many things. And a lot of it didn't start until I got with Mo. Then I really got it. It was homewrecker, it was grandma. They love to call me a grandma. But one thing that hurt was they called me a pet. How are you gonna call me a pedophile when she's literally almost 32 years old? She's well into her 30s. How am I a pedophile? And it's nobody's business what somebody does in their own home. But that's what I'm saying is words can be very damaging, even to the strongest people. Even to somebody that you think they're like, ah, you can bully me, you can this, you can that. And then when they shut off this app, you don't know what they're going to do. You don't know what they're thinking. It's good. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know if that last word you said was the last word they're going to hear. And I'm not okay with being nasty and negative to somebody. And that was the last thing they heard was my foul mouth because I was having a bad day or I wanted attention. I used to come on here a lot and do talks and help people, and I got called a fake therapist, and I'm thought I was a counselor and all this. I will always say, I've been sick, honey. It's good to see you. I'll always say I do not have a degree. I do not have a college degree. I never went to college. I never went to school. I'm not certified. What I do have is years. Mo's at work, honey. Um, Mo's here with me. You knew that. She's at work. Yes. Mm, what I do have is years of experience. A lot of it. A lot of it. And it's not nothing to be proud of. You haven't seen anyone I haven't been on. We don't go on here much. But I do know when I look in the eyes of somebody that it's a familiar look because I've looked at that my own. And if I can help somebody along the way because of what I went through, I know that. I know that. And your heart is genuine. I absolutely adore you. in the mess. If what I've went through can help somebody else, then it's all worth it. It's all worth it. I used to wonder, because we all kind of have a moment of, why me? And feel sorry for ourselves a little bit. It's a natural human thing to do. But then when I realized that I really do can help somebody, because I can see their pain and sometimes I can say what they're feeling and what they've been through. Thank you. Without them having to say a word. And that is validation. And that sometimes is the biggest thing you can do for somebody is validate them. One thing that I never say, thank you, honey, is I know how you feel. I don't know how you feel. I can relate and sympathize with the situation because I've been through something similar, but I don't know how you feel. If you tell somebody I know how you feel, I feel like it takes away from what they are trying to say. Like I'm trying to talk to you and all your look at this hair. Why don't you tell me my hair's sticking up? They're saying exactly. They're saying I know how you feel. It's not I'm gonna someone instant call him. I have a wonderful habit. It's either a curse or a blessing. And Dee Dee in here will tell you that it's probably a little bit of both. Because I've been on her quite a few times. I'll even message her out of the blue and say, listen. And she's like, how do you do that? And it's a beautiful gift. It is. Until it's not. Until it's not. But for everybody that has brought me down and tore me down and told me that I'm fake and I'm this and I'm that, there's there's always a few people that I know who know I'm genuine. And that's all that matters. It really is. I'm not trying to be anybody but myself because at the end of the day, there's only one me. You know, I sit and think, I'm a pretty unique person. I have a sense of humor, a big heart. I'm always making stupid jokes, and Dee Dee will tell you, I'm doing all right, doing all right. That's what I like to do is tell stupid jokes. And I always joke around and say that's probably the last thing that somebody's gonna hear from me is something stupid that I said, a stupid joke, and then I'll keel over. I mean, that's the way I'm hoping it goes because it always has to be my dumb jokes, and then I'm out. Christmas is in a few days. Mm, We don't have a tree up. It's been a really tough month. It's been a really tough couple of months. But what we do have is 13 months of still being together. We have a roof over our head, three animals that are taken care of. Mm. And I still have a heart that's beating. I don't know for how much longer, but for now it is. And be grateful for every moment. Look around at the small things and learn to be grateful for the small things. When you ask somebody, what are you grateful for? A lot of people will say, I love you too. They'll say, I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful for my car. I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for, but they don't ever say that they're grateful for silverware. They're grateful for a towel, that they're grateful for a plate. Thank you. That's what I do. I need to get back into it. But it's those little things until you haven't had them, how important they become. Because until you've had to eat out of a trash can with your hands, you don't appreciate that fork. Even if it's plastic, it becomes gold. If you've ever had to dry off with your t-shirt because you rinsed off in a public shower, pool, or at the beach, and you have a towel, you don't appreciate towels. There's so many things that that are in your home right now that you take it for granted. You take for granted. We all do. We're all guilty of it. So, as Christmas approaches and a new year is about to begin, I just challenge you guys, all of you. I challenge all of you to appreciate the small things. Shoes, pillow, blankets. There's so many things that we should be. I know you're not. You don't have to. What's that? Thank you. There's so many things that we should be thankful for instead of putting so much energy towards you. I'm grateful you didn't end your life. You got married. What? I knew you were engaged, girl. You deserve it. You deserve it. Listen, there's a clock ticking that none of us can see. We all are on borrowed time. I'm grateful for you too, son, and I'm so proud of you. Knit wisely because we only have 24 hours in a day. And the way that time, you're a witness, the way that time is manifesting peace, the way that time is anymore, if you think you are so proud of you, thank you, it's Allie, you little fart. I love you. When she gets on me, I'm gonna say I'm a witness. You better stop. I'm not I'm doing my best. That's all I can say. I got some pretty rough news about my health, but it's well, it's not over until God says it's over, right? Not over until God closes my eyes one last time. She is not home yet. And I always joke around with Dee Dee, and I'm like, you think you can get rid of me? Like, I'm gonna haunt you. I will definitely be there just to, knock things off the vanity or, you ain't, I mean, everybody, you ain't getting rid of me. No, I will always be around. And if there's another life, let me tell we're all made special, right? We are. And each one of us, God thought we were so special, He only made one of us. And so if you start to feel bad about yourself, there's only one of you in this world. One of you. And thank you. Dee Dee got that for me. Well, I've always had my question mark because I always question everything in life, but Dee Dee got this for my birthday. Birthday. Um, we all are special. If we all looked alike, sounded alike, acted alike, can you imagine how boring this life would be? Could you imagine how boring it would be? Like, no, thank you. Hi, Troya. No, thank you. I wouldn't want that. Everybody would be the same. We all are unique. See, what I think happened when God was making me, like, hey, Harley, I think there was a bunch of different, like, personalities or I miss you. And I think somebody tripped and knocked all of that together, and God's, well, let's see how this goes. And here I am. I think that's how that went. And I'm not sure what line. I have the attention span of a gnat, so I don't know what line I was in when they were handing out lives, but definitely next time I'm gonna pay more attention. No, I'm just kidding. I'm grateful for the life that I have, even if it's hard. It builds strength, it builds character. I don't I don't want somebody on my team. If there's like a world disaster or something, I don't want somebody with me that's never been through shit. If you've never been through shit, you can go all the way over there because that means you're not a survivor. I'm not trying to have somebody on my team that don't know how to survive. And if you don't know how to survive, I don't want you on my team. That means that what? That we both gonna be gone in a matter of seconds. You for sure will be, and I'm not carrying you. So there's that. Go through some shit. Life is meant to be lived. Hey, Miss Staten. Life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to be hard. Like I told my kids, 90% of life is gonna suck. Thank you for joining the team. 90% of life is gonna suck. You're gonna hate it. It's gonna be awful. You're gonna want questions, why, blah, blah, blah. But 10%, hold on to that because it's gonna get you through 90% that you think you can't get through. Remember all the good times because there are good times, fun times. There's moments that capture your heart. Hold on to those because that's what's going to get you through those moments you don't think you're going to get. There's a saying that says when one door closes, another door opens. Nobody tells you about the hell in the hallway. Keep pushing. Tomorrow's never promised. Tomorrow will always be a new day. No matter what, you have to keep moving forward. Because if you go backwards, you already know what's back there, right? And the rear view mirror is smaller than the windshield because you're not supposed to look behind you. You're supposed to look forward. It's bigger. Don't give up and don't give in. And definitely, definitely do not let the words of a stranger in an app or someone that doesn't even know you change the course of your life. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. You have to do it for you. I'm doing my best. I wasn't even going to come live, but my beautiful Cassie, you're going to make me cry. And that's what I always tell people, that self-harm is, are you going to hurt the one thing that has always been there with you and for you? Everybody else is hurting you. Why are you doing it to yourself? And a lot of people quit. I understand and can relate and sympathize. Your body loves you so much. No, I'm not calling you out. Your body loves you so much. It stayed with you. It's been by you through a lot of things. Your body doesn't deserve to be harmed by you when it's been harmed by others. But just try to remember that the next time you feel like you want to hurt yourself. Thank you. I want you to know that you are worth it, that you're loved, you matter, and you belong here. Because if you didn't belong here, God would have called you home. It's not up to you to decide. And it's hard. A lot of people base their worth on their looks. It's not just me, Grandma. You have a whole bunch of people that love you. I know. And the more attention you give, it's like I will always say, I wish you would reach out to me, Harley. Like I always say, when you build a fire, like a fire, like if you're going camping and you build a fire and you want that fire to grow, you're gonna tend to it, right? You're gonna put wood on it, you're gonna put gas on it, you're gonna put light fluid on it, whatever you need to tend to the fire to keep the fire going, right? And it gets bigger and it keeps going and that the fire keeps going and going and going. Hey, honey, George boy, I love you. But if you stop tending to that fire, it slowly starts to dwindle down. It'll go out. The more attention that you give something, the more it will blow. The less attention you pay to it, it will stop. As hard as it is to ignore somebody constantly or something, be stronger than that flame and let it burn out. There is nobody in this world that needs to validate your worth and the person that you look at in the mirror. And I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that. I'll say it. I get hard on myself. I'm like, and as a female, it's like my hair looks like crap today, or I'm too fat for this, or I can't this and I can't that. And no red, love you. Well, you need to start. Will. Will always do everything I can to make sure that people know to stay. Just stay. We all have a purpose. Even if we don't know what it is, it may take us 75 years to figure it out. Beauty of life, right? That's the beauty of life. And people don't get that chance. My little brother, way at 18, tragic accident. 18 years old. He did not take his life. He fell down some stairs and he cut the main artery in his arm and he bled to death. He didn't get a chance to even live. 18. Didn't even get that chance. My grandfather, who I love more than life itself, he was the only man to never be kind, to never talk down, never yell, nor raise his voice. Took his life 4 days after my birthday. My son, 18, ended his. 18. It gets better. And damn it, if I've gone through all went through, and I'm still here, y'all better stick around. Y'all better stick around. Let me find out. Let me find out. Sunshine, I'm gonna be praying for you, honey. My inbox is always open. I'm horrible at checking messages. I really am. But everybody will tell you if you 911 me, don't get on TikTok much. If you 911 me, I will be there. Find somebody, zip it. Find somebody that knows me personally, reach out to Dee Dee and say, hey, get Prodigy now. Somebody will get a hold of me if you need me. And even though I'm going through my own shit fighting to be here myself, got you. When you think the world has closed its doors on you, you remember this. I got you. I didn't have a phone for a really long time. Just please clarify what? Only if it's a 911. Yes, only if it's a 911, get a hold of her. He's turned that into a mini Prodigy. I'm gonna text you. It is the same. Okay. Well, I'll message you. I'll message you. And I was thinking I should start going back doing lives and only if it's a 911. Doing lives and doing these talks again. Because not only do they help me, they really do. Helping others. Just I like to talk. I swear I came out talking. I swear I came out talking. Hey, Cooter Corner. I want to see you too. I miss you. I swear I came out talking. So talking has never been a problem. N- It never has been. How are you, honey? If I can say something that will help somebody either realize their worth, make them feel better, change their mind about a decision that they were about to make was a permanent one to a temporary feeling, you have no idea the love and joy that that puts in my heart. We all have a light and it deserves to shine. That light deserves to shine. And there is nobody walking on this earth the ability to dull your shine or steal your heart, your beautiful heart. Some of us have a life that's been really hard, but even as hard as it's been, there's somebody praying for your life. Because no matter how hard you think you have it, somebody always has. So be grateful for the life that God has given you, no matter, no matter. And remember, money, popularity, likes, follows don't define who you are as a human being. Your heart does. The words that you say do. The actions that you portray or give to others define who you are. When I die, I want people to remember my character because that's all I can leave. Okay? I can't take nothing with me. None of us can. But I can take memories. We all need to stop focusing so much on material things because where material things will buy temporary happiness, it won't be with us forever. But you know what will be? The memory behind the moment of the material thing. Remember when you were a kid and you wanted this truck, this doll for Christmas, and just waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh my God, I want, and then you get it. And you're so excited. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Doll. And you just start, when it was your grandma that gave it to you, your favorite grandma. And, and you're just so excited about this doll. And you play with it every single day. But then you start playing with it less and less. Months go by and sometimes you'll pick it up and other times it's just left on the bed or and before you know it, it's in a toy box somewhere in a spare bedroom or in the attic. And that thing that you wanted so much has no longer become an obsession. But you know what you will always have? Memory of when you got it. And obsess over material things. We can't take them. But the memories, we can. We can. And when I'm on my deathbed, trust and believe, every single beautiful memory I have will be coming with me. I can take. I can take. And what I can leave, my character. Oh, I'll be praying for you, honey. I'll be praying for you. A lot of us that'll be celebrating Christmas this year, unfortunately, without somebody. My heart goes out to everyone that's in pain. It's inevitable. So be kind. Be kind. Be kind while you're here. Well, food for thought. But I'm gonna get off of here because it's getting late. I know it's getting late. It's 7:30. I'm tired. I can't do much anymore. But every day is a new day, and I'm gonna try. Like I said, I'm gonna try. I don't know if it's always gonna be at night. It might be during the day. But if you follow me, then put your notifications on. 'Cause, I leave as fast as I can. But I'm here. If you need me, please remember that, all of you. And remember, you have so much worth, and you deserve to be here. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Better. And if it doesn't, you're learning. You're learning. And knowledge is power. Love each and every one of you. I'm gonna try to come back on in a day or two. I love you too, honey. Mo's good. She's at work. Hopefully she's come home soon. She was stuck. She ran out of gas. She ran out of gas. I need meds. It's just one thing after another, but it's okay. It's okay. Right? Thank you. I do have some type of I think they're a filter. It probably is. I don't I can't even yes you can. Half the time I don't even know how to work these stupid things. It's fine. It's fine. Remember, my inbox is always open. Please reach out. And for those of you that are getting shit on Reddit or on this app, just know that it's coming from somebody that you don't even know, that doesn't even know you. Their opinion would mean nothing. I know it hurts. They'll be on to somebody else. But in the meantime, if you need somebody to talk to, please reach out. Please reach out. I love you all. Kisses, hugs, all the good stuff. And I will see you soon, very soon.